And the Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting. And then, oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unleashes one. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Roberts. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
To the air, it's Wood. Makes the grab.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Snags it over the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hard running there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Knox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. There's just plowing ahead. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Touchdown, Terrapins! He got a step and just dusted the field. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Fung. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The lone back's got it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's... Down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Blue 22, blue 22, go!
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Wood. Setting up the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go. Where did he go?
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Ready, go.
Trying play action. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game day.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college.
And the Heat will get home in the corner. Goes down. Team 17. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Wood. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle, it's Knox. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Roberts. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sticks it in his belly. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Back's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Maryland! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond? You've been hit in the mouth early in this football game. Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Wood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the right side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall in the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Wood. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 5 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back to your game in Norman. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jennings. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. The running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Buying some time as he moves left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've already dug themselves a hole. They've given up some big plays. They're trailing in this football game, missing tackles. They've got to find some answers. They haven't had any for this offense so far.
The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great...
Might have a chance. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. In some ways, guys, it feels as if the first part of the season has built to this. A real chance to prove yourself in a battle between number 1 and number 2.
I think this is a game, guys, that's really going to define the path to the national championship. It's rare that you get this 1 versus 2 matchup at this time of the year. So you know here, David, the energy is just going to be off the charts.
Yeah, because we already know midway through the season now what these teams are. And they're great teams that are trying to get into the playoffs. So whoever gets this dub now, you got a win against a top team for your resume.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The option, he'll keep it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pulled and fired complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Milner. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wood. Firing to the right, complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He breaks a tackle. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They are on on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build, and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Wood. The sure hands, it's Fung. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On target over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick handoff. Couple of guys there to get it. End of the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So they'll try to salvage this drive on second and long from the 12. Caught behind the line. It's Bickley. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Cano. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Longo. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. He stopped for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They're dealing with a second and long.
Blue 22, go!
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Knox. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Roberts. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Maryland! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Where did he go?
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Flag 18, flag 18. Go, go.
Back to pass, it's Cano. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
30, blue, 30. Hey, move. Go, go.
Takes the handoff. It's Royer. Runs through the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Royer. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Ready. Red 54, red 54.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.